What's up, everybody? I'm Akeem Lawanson, and in your fix of entertainment news today, why the Last of Us movie never happened, a Russian man finally escapes a reality show, and Citizen Kane gets defeated by an adorable bear. Let's drop it. Now, while we have the HBO series The Last of Us to look forward to, beginning filming in July, game director Neil Druckmann offered some insight on why The Last of Us movie fell apart. Now, speaking on the Script Apart podcast, Druckmann said that they were given notes to make the set pieces bigger, and that type of approach for The Last of Us franchise is ultimately what led to the movie's downfall. Now, Druckmann's strategy for production on the movie was to the contrary, as he stated wanting to approach it as an indie film team.
Approach it as if it's like an indie film team, the way it's shot, the way how small and intimate it feels. Obviously, there's a lot of world building. And with the show, we get to lean into that even more because we don't have to have as many action sequences as we do in the game.
You know what? It's a real shame that we never got that movie. But you know what? Where the movie failed, the HBO series seems poised to succeed. Given the format of small screen action drama shows, the team working on the Last of Us series can pace the show similar to the video game and not have to rely on large scale action sequences. With that in mind, how does Druckmann feel about working in this particular medium as opposed to on the big screen? Well, seems like he loves it. Now, on the very same podcast, he said, quote, "Now we're in a different medium. Let's play to the strengths of this medium." That's been really fun to explore with other people to see how they interpret the material and reinterpret some of the material in really fascinating ways. And for those worried the show may just rehash the games, fret not. In the Script Apart podcast, Druckmann assured fans that while they'll be using the video game series as the foundation for the television series, the characters will be, quote, "shifting and evolving based on this other medium, based on the fact there's other creatives working on it." Now, we never got a movie, but this television series sounds like it's coming together quite nicely, especially if Druckmann is out there, talking about it so openly, as well as addressing why the movie never clicked with him and the previous team. Now, who amongst us wouldn't have wanted to see that in theaters? Well, we'll likely see something similar when the Last of Us television series comes to HBO. In bizarre news that seems impossible, a Russian man who was trapped on a Chinese reality TV show was finally voted off after 3 months of pleading to be cut loose. According to The Guardian, the Russian man initially signed up to be a contestant on Produce Camp 2021, a Chinese boy group making of the band type show. Now, once he saw the amount of work that went into becoming a pop star, well, he wanted out. Now, if you look at clips from the show, you can see Lelouch, real name Vladislav Ivanov, just wasn't into any of the dancing, singing, and overall performance you have to deliver as a pop star. Now, rather than breach his contract, he thought giving half-hearted performances would make for an immediate boot from the show. But fans could sense he didn't want to be there and that he hated being there, so naturally they kept him in. Now, you know what? If he really wanted to just get booted a lot quicker, he should have just spat hot fire like Dylan from Diddy's Making the Band.
I rap and I rip. This is the way that Dylan spits. You trying to get some of this hot fire?
Interestingly enough, Vladislav's first performance was in fact a Russian rap song, but sadly, it wasn't hot fire enough to get him booted sooner. And finally, the movie that has widely been considered for decades to be the best film ever made has lost its perfect Rotten Tomatoes score after the discovery of an 80-year-old review. Now, the classic Orson Welles film, Citizen Kane, apparently received a negative review from a film critic back in 1941. The Chicago Tribune published review was found by the Rotten Tomatoes Archival Project and added to the Citizen Kane review page. As if someone's grandparents weren't gonna notice that, man. Now, is this even real though, man? I mean, the film was reviewed by Matinee, which is obviously a play on the word matinee, which is a fake name, so does that even count? No, it shouldn't. Now, I mean, like this person you love Casablanca, but you hated Citizen Kane? That don't even make no sense. Now, because of this, Paddington 2 is now the top-rated film on Rotten Tomatoes, which makes me think we're living in a weird-ass simulation baked into a Black Mirror episode. I don't know, man, it's just weird. But you know what? That does it for me and your fix of entertainment news for today. I'm too worked up, and I'm also Akeem Lawanson. Thank you all so much. Now that you're all caught up on the news, go watch this Black Widow teaser for National Superhero Day. Download the IGN app on all your devices. Check out the Fix Entertainment on Snapchat. And for all things everything else, IGN.com.